Anticipated for a while, given the numbers that the young man has put up. We talk about Brad Miller. And Mike, he has been outstanding as Carlos Trienfeld sent down. Look what Brad Miller has done from AA to AAA in a very short time.
Well, and he was one of the last guys sent out of spring training. But I think the impressive thing with Brad is you look at his numbers, he certainly earned his way up here. But we like what we saw of him in spring training. That's where these film is from right here. It's from him in spring training. You see the home run to right field. He has some pop in his bat. I would say he's more of a gap hitter. He can run. He has a lot of speed. He can make things happen on the bases for you. And I think his shortstop play should be just fine. He's still a work in progress. Let's not forget, this is a young man. Hasn't had a lot of time in the minor leagues, but I love the way he sprays the ball around. A lot of positives about Brad Miller and him being here.
Rapid ascent up the ladder here in the organization as we take a look at today's cold, hard facts. Here are the numbers. 26 games in AAA for Brad Miller.
Yeah, he had a promotion to AAA from AA this year. Then you look at his numbers, 356 average, 6 home runs, 28 RBIs for him. I think the big thing, though, is I love the hitting streak. 22 games, his hitting streak, and that tells you, again, that he will use the entire field. I'm sure he's nervous. There'll be a lot of butterflies for the young man in tonight's game. So I think the first time he gets that at-bat out of the way, maybe the first ground ball, he can settle in and play some baseball.
That'll be good. Brendan Ryan accepted the move, and Eric Wedd said he handled it like a pro. Another change tonight. We're going to see Dustin Ackley in center field, and this is what he has done in Tacoma in a limited amount of time at 12 games at second base and 12 in the outfield.
I always like to see the guys when they get sent out to go down to AAA right away and start putting up numbers. That's what Dustin did. I'm really curious to see him in the outfield. This is a good athlete. Guy can really run. He played some outfield into college. He played some outfield down in Tacoma. He's going to get a chance to start in center field tonight. I'm curious to see maybe this will release some of that athletic ability that he has in him.
And we look forward to a new mindset with him at the plate where he is more aggressive and proactive than he was during the first time through. Gorgeous weather here in Seattle. Enjoy it, everybody. And if you're nearby, come on down. We got some seats available. Have a good time. Cubs in town. Cubs and the Mariners. With more of our pregame right after this. On Root Sports being brought to you by Ford. We are local. By Safeco Insurance. Do more. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. For more info, visit emeraldqueen.com. Look at that day here in Seattle. Is it spectacular or not? Fabulous, fabulous day. And the Cubs in town for this weekend series to wrap up this homestand. Hisashi Iwakuma goes tonight. It's been a brilliant season for him, but he's had a couple of hiccups as we check out our Sterling Bank. Nobody works harder for you.
Well, as you look at him in his last 15 starts at Safeco Field, he has been dominant. 8-2 record, a 1.61 ERA. Opponent's average under 200 for him. 97 strikeouts and just 13 walks. His fastball is a big key. If he commands his fastball, he can get to the good split and have success. I think when you look at Iwakuma's last couple of outings, I wouldn't say that he struggled or they were bad outings, but for him, it certainly isn't Iwakuma-like, giving up 4 runs in each one of those 2 outings. So hopefully he'll get back on track against a struggling Cubs team.
And Iwakuma, his number certainly worthy of all-star consideration this season. Travis Wood, a guy that depends a lot on his cutter. Mike's going to be going against him tonight.
He likes his cutter. He has a good arm, this left-hander. Some of the worst run support in the National League. That's why you see his ERA at 2.85. Only 5 wins on the year. Something to keep in mind, 5 left-handers in the lineup tonight for the Mariners. Lefties hitting just 143 off of Travis Wood on the year. So the right-handers are going to have to get it done tonight.
Wow, that's a couple of similar numbers, too, with these 2 ball clubs. The Mariners hit 225 runners in scoring position. The Cubs 226. So when you get your scoring opportunities, you better capitalize on them. That is for sure. Sunny day, a great setting here for Major League Baseball in Seattle. It's the Cubs and the Mariners. First pitch straight ahead. As you know, life's about options. And if you had an option tonight to be on the water or be at the ballpark, these people are coming to the ballpark here tonight. Safeco Field, the site for Major League Baseball. The Cubs and the Mariners. Glad you could join us for Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the Root Sports crew, and we are ready for action as former Mariner Luis Valbuena leads off against Masashi Iwakuma, and he takes a called strike one. Umpires tonight: Mike Winters, the crew chief, at home plate; Mark Wegner at first, Laz Diaz at second, and Tim Timmons at third. 79 degrees, fabulous here in Seattle. Valbuena fouls one back. Luis played 18 games with the Mariners in 08. Most recently with Cleveland, 09 through the 11 season, and last year had a little bit of stay with Toronto, then picked up by the Cubs. Puts it in play. Brad Miller. Ball finds him immediately. Nicely done. One out. Get that out of the way.
Happy to cross that one off the list. It's a game of first, Dave. And for Brad Miller, his first ground ball, looked like he fielded it without any problem. You can see him getting ready. Brad coming in. Little one-handed grab, and then shows a strong arm.
We liked him at spring training. He's an all-out guy.
He is, but this is a strong, confident throw across the diamond. That's what you like to see. He didn't just wish it over there. He put something on this throw. Good to get his first play out of the way.
Here's Starlin Castro. How much of a relief is that? When you get that, you come up all the hype. First time, it's the first ball put in play.
Yeah, I think for most position players, they definitely, infielders, want to get that out of the way. But more than anything, they want to get that first at bat. And he's going to have to wait a little bit. He is hitting ninth in the lineup today. But, yeah, it's a game of first.
Right field in the sunshine is Indy Chavez, route number 2.
A quick couple of outs. Take a look at the rest of the lineup for the Cubs. Following Castro, it'll be Sherholtz, Soriano, Rizzo. He's been the hitting star for them this year, 253 average, but he does have 12 home runs on the year. Sweeney, Navarro, Bogusevic, and then it's Barney rounding out the 9 for the Cubs. And for Iwakuma on the year, record 7-3 record for him, a 2.26 ERA. He has been really good this year. Opponents average just over 200 at 204.
There's Nate Sherholtz. Big swing and a miss. Nate second to Rizzo in home runs with the Cubs. He's got 11. You've seen Nate before with the Giants from 08 through last year. Spent part of last year with the Phillies, and then signed in December by Theo Epstein and the Cubs.
As you look at the Cubs lineup tonight, 4 left-handers, 1 switch hitter. Navarro, the switch hitter, former Ray. So when you have 5 guys up there hitting left-handed against Iwakuma, his split will be a big pitch. That's the pitch that he likes to throw when he gets a couple of strikes.
Here's the 1-1.
There it is. That's a good split at 85 miles an hour. His fastball will be 89 to 92 miles an hour. He'll also flip a little slow curve up there at about 71 at times. He'll mix in a slider in the low 80s. And then that split you just saw, 85 miles an hour.
Good start for Iwakuma. 8 pitches, 7 strikes. He's got Sherholtz 1 and 2. Got him. That's a nice start by the Mariner Ball Club here in the first inning. 9 pitches by Iwakuma. Brad Miller gets to field his first ground ball. We are underway. The Mariners coming to bat. Enjoy the sunshine here at the ballpark tonight here at Safeco Field with the Cubs in town. Let's take a look at the Mariner batting order that will face off against Travis Wood.
Today's starting lineups brought to you by Chevron. Leading off, it'll be Indy Chavez, then as the switch hitter, Nick Franklin hitting second, Kyle Seager hitting third, Kendrys Morales. The cleanup hitter, he is at first base today, Raul Ibanez, leading the club in home runs with 18 home runs for Raul. He is hitting fifth and the DH, and it's Bay Ackley getting his first start in center field, hitting seventh, Zunino, and Brad Miller making his major league debut. He will hit ninth. Travis Wood on the year, 5-6 record. Again, he hasn't had any run support this year. You look at his ERA, 2.85 ERA for him, 98 innings, 69 strikeouts, 29 walks. As Dave mentioned, he will use a cutter. He'll also mix in a changeup and a curveball.
Indy Chavez leading off with the Mariners. 275, 2 home runs. Travis Wood 0-3 with a no decision in his last 4 outings, despite tossing quality starts in each of those games.
Run support. I think he has the ninth worst run support in the National League.
Left field, Bogusevic.
You look at the defense, brought to you by T-Mobile. Bogusevic, routine fly ball in left field. Then it's Ryan Sweeney, former Athletic, in center. Nate Shearholtz, the right fielder. On the infield, Luis Balbina, former Mariner, at third. Castro and Barney playing up the middle. Anthony Rizzo is the first baseman, and Navarro will do the catching tonight.
Yeah, Swaim,
another former Mariner.
Yes, indeed. A lot of them on his staff, too. Chris Basio, the pitching coach. You got David Bells, the third base coach. There's Nick Franklin. James Rosen, their hitting coach, was signed by Tom McNamara. It's a 9th round pick in the '94 draft. 2 seasons in the Mariner system. This one gets out of play. Jamie Quirk, he was a good player in his day.
Former catcher for the Royals and the Athletics, now the bench coach.
And how about Dave McKay? 27 years with Tony La Russa, a bunch of playoffs, a lot of World Series rings, a lot of league championship series for him. Strike to Franklin.
You can see so far, Wood, he's not overpowering. His fastball will be 88, 91 miles an hour. Has a little bit of run to it, as you would expect from the left-hander, but he'll also cut it in on the hands of the righties.
1-2. At the right field, down the line, Shearholtz can't get it. Foul ball. Travis Wood also with 9 straight quality starts to begin the season. First Cub pitcher to do that since a guy we mentioned not too long ago, Mordecai Three-Finger Brown. Tossed 11 consecutive quality starts, all complete games. That was in the '08 season, the last time they won a World Series. 1-2 here to Franklin with Kyle Seager on deck. Big fireworks show coming up. Fireworks show tonight. And turn back the clock day tomorrow. And then youth baseball day on Sunday. Big doings here at Safeco Field.
Typical at bat for Nick Franklin. He typically sees a lot of pitches. This will be the 6th pitch of the at bat coming up.
Three call.
And that was the cutter. Cutter to the right-handed hitter. He starts his pitch off the plate away. Nick gives up on it, expecting it to run away, and instead it's a cutter, and it comes back on the corner. Good job of framing that pitch by Navarro, veteran catcher.
Bring up Kyle Seager, 4th in the American League in doubles, 22.
Solid first half for Kyle Seager. 9th in the American League with 33 extra base hits. Dave mentioned 22 doubles. He has 10 home runs and 1 triple.
Starting to see his name on a lot of lists on the baseball internet, if you will, and it's a lot of sites. A list of underrated players, and he's on a lot of those lists.
You have to remember, he's only in his 2nd full season at the major league level. We forget that sometimes because he is so consistent and has such a good idea of what he's doing and typically performs well. But I don't think that's going to stay that way here in the next few years.
Kyle, like too many of the Mariners right now, they're struggling. He's 0 for his last 5. Andy Chavez came in 0 for his last 9. Bay 0 for his last 7. Ackley 0 for his last 19. So only way to go is up. And Eric Wedge bemoaning the fact after the loss a couple of nights ago, boys, got a hit. Plain and simple. Got a hit. Tired of talking about it. 2-2. Morales on deck.
You do have to hit. This is the American League, and the Mariners, especially in their starting rotation, when you have Felix and Iwakuma, guys following them in the rotation, you still have to score runs.
Well, you can understand Eric Wedge's frustration. Last in batting average, next to last in runs scored. Kyle Seager strikes out an off-speed pitch. Travis Wood off to a good start. Couple of Ks in the 1st inning. 2nd inning coming up here at Safeco Field. Dustin Ackley in his first game back from recall at Tacoma. He's in center field. Mike, let's take a look at the rest of the defense for the Mariners.
It'll be interesting to watch Ackley play center field. Only 12 games in Tacoma out in center. Bay is in left. Andy Chavez, the right fielder. And on the infield, Kyle Seager. He plays every day. He is at 3rd. Brad Miller, Major League debut, already fielded a ground ball. No problem there. Then it's Franklin Morales on the right side of the infield, and Mike Zunino will do the catching tonight.
Veteran Alfonso Soriano leads off. Looks at strike one. As we mentioned, it's fireworks night here. Oh, Jay's here, too. Good to see you, pal.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
You all right?
Wonderful. I mean, it's 90 degrees out. How can you not be good?
I can tell you got
good day for 2.
You went down
I wore sunscreen. This guy did. Look at that.
No, I ended up outside today doing a little bit of yard work. Oh, trust me, it feels it too. I was happy to get that jacket off.
Yeah, well, see, luckily you don't have a 5 head like I do. You'd be showing a little bit more.
Yeah,
that's why we wear this, my man.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
What do you think of the Miller call up? What do you think of Ackley?
I think it's awesome. It's good to see him get the first one out of the way too. Throw a BB over there.
Soriano. The left center field, and Ackley gets it back in. There's Anthony Rizzo. Brad Miller. See how he and Franklin work as a new double play duo.
Did you get a chance to see much of him in spring training, Miller?
I did. I was impressed.
So
I mean, he had a chance. I thought right up to
the last one to get cut.
I mean, he was very impressive. Plus, he goes up there hack without any batting gloves. That's impressive in itself, too.
I think
that's old school.
Yeah, and I think they did the right thing with him, though, because he was so impressive. I think he would have been on the bench up here as a utility guy. He played a bunch of different positions in spring training.
Which doesn't hurt. It's a nice luxury. It's a nice luxury for Eric to have in case we have to do a double switch or something late in the game, or
for Brad
anything
too.
Unforeseen.
Yeah, for Brad. But I think giving him the opportunity, he went to Double-A and then moved up to Triple-A. I like the fact that he put up numbers everywhere he's been. He's
22 game hitting streak.
Yeah, hitting 356. Yeah, but he put the numbers up to get here.
Yeah,
you know, he earned his right. Yeah, that's right.
Most dangerous hitter the Cubs have, Anthony Rizzo. Big acquisition from San Diego.
That's the way the game goes, Michael. You Wally Pitt somebody, you get in there, you take advantage of your opportunity. Mr. Franklin at second base. Now the guy whose spot he took is now in center field. That's how it works.
Well,
accountability, man. Put up or guess what?
Hey, we're halfway through the season right now.
Today's game
what are you
number
waiting
80.
for?
Yeah, you got to make some moves, man. You got to try to make your team better. What is going to help you win ball games? So you got the right fielder and center fielder that don't know the communication real well. Up the middle, the same thing. New kid behind the plate. But it's exciting times for the Mariners.
Well, I think it's a good point, Jay. You look at it. Kyle had a really nice year last year. He's improving on that. Solid as it gets in the field.
Man,
Nick Franklin's come up and just played great since he's been here. And now you have Brad Miller. This might be your infield that you're looking at for, who knows, 5-6 years.
Well, they can pick it. There's no doubt about it. They can pick it. They bring the leather. Now see what they can do with the Schleleys up there. Get those bats going, put up some numbers, and help them win some ball games.
1-2 here to Rizzo. Inside, backs him off. 2-2. It would appear that the next wave of young guys coming up will be the Arms.
All three of them together in Tacoma now.
Are they?
And don't forget Ramirez. Exactly.
Yeah, there's some special arms down there. And they all just keep throwing, like we talk about all the time. They keep throwing 96, 98. Throwing cheddar.
Rizzo fouls one off the reports. That Taiwan Walker's out a couple of nights ago. What's outstanding across the board.
He's just a great athlete. I mean, I watched that guy in the weight room. They have those boxes where you set him up, working on, explosive from the lower half. And this guy's, I mean, I can't tell. I think it was like 40 inches he's jumping up. So it's pretty impressive.
6'4", 6'5", coming downhill. We looked at a little video the other day. It was impressive.
When he a track star too?
Basketball. Line drive center field. Ackley is there. Makes the catch.
That was almost a. I like it. Hey, he's going to have to learn that you're going to have to sit on those line drives. Sit low. Stay within your legs a little bit, but good job of not coming in. I'm sure he's glad that one's over with.
Yeah, get his first one out of the way. And I think too, Jay, but he's a good enough athlete. He runs well.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think there's some things that you have to learn, especially it's a little bit different at this level than it is down in the minor leagues on just technique and even the ballparks themselves, and especially the high ball, which way it's going to carry and not carry. A lot of those things you have to pay attention because of the stadiums that you're in.
This is his first game here in this ballpark in the outfield. It wasn't like he got a break in the last couple of nights.
Right.
And it's a lot, as you guys know, there's a lot of ground to cover out there. So it's going to take him a little bit to get used to his corner guys and what, communication. There's so many different things that he's trying to go through, and he's going to have to learn it on the spot. Game on.
Communication's huge.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well, and the interesting thing is he's the center fielder, so Dustin, who normally doesn't say a lot, he's going to take charge out there.
That's not a bad thing, right?
That's a great call.
Not a bad thing.
That's a great call.
He's got a couple of veterans in Bay and Chavez, but he's the one that's in charge because he's in center field.
He better make himself heard.
Well,
and it goes back to the middle infield guys too that are young as well, so that you got that little duck snort in between that they're going to have to communicate. Him coming in, they'll get it all figured out though.
4-1 to Ryan Sweeting, former Oakland Athletic and Boston Red Sox. That's a fair ball down the line. Trouble. Sorianos to second. Indeed, Chavez digging it out. They're getting a big wave on Sorianos. Slowed down. Here's a throw by Franklin. Not in time. Gets by the catcher Zunino. And then into the dugout. And the runner's going to score.
How did that happen?
How did that happen? Did it bounce off the Iwakuma? It hit the,
no,
like
it hit the net, but somehow it kicked it in. The angle,
man.
I don't see how the angle allowed it to go into the dugout. It's amazing.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh, take a look at it. He hits it hard. It's right down the line. Morales playing first. Smoke getting the night off as he hooks it inside the bag. There's no doubt that it's fair as it goes down into the corner. And Jay, that corner's a little bit tricky down at.
Absolutely.
We can't even see it from where we're at.
It just sit right there and died on him. Didn't kick out. He didn't get a good kick out. And then, you know, that little angle of the wall right there too. Sometimes you literally have to come out back into fair territory so you can get a good angle on a throw to your cutoff man.
Well, the good news about that play is, as you mentioned, Indy going over there for the ball died. He hit his cutoff man in good shape. Nick Franklin had a chance to make a strong throw to the plate.
Iwakuma is in the right place backing up, but it just took a funky hop. Oh, it hit the pad.
And then rolled right, oh my goodness, rolled right down the screen and went down the stairs. 2-0 Cubs.
Stay hot, right?
Boy, I'll say.
That'll be an error on Nick Franklin.
Okay. Triple RBI and an E4. Error on Franklin. Foul back. Nick Franklin. Fourth error of the season. Never seen it hit a string like that and go stay parallel and then make the left turn and go down the steps. Deanna Navarro, the catcher, 1-2. Broken bat, slow roller. Franklin.
That's a play.
That's a fine play. Route number 2.
Got a little bit of time to get around it, make us knows who his runner is.
He's shown some good range too. He was playing over in the hole, had to go back up the middle. I thought maybe he would try to backhand this. As Jay mentioned, gets around it and strong throw.
I think he got a little love from the pitcher's mound to kind of check it up a little bit.
Let it bounce a little bit, make it a little easier hop for him.
I know I'd much rather get in front of me than trying to make a backhand. I don't know about you.
It
a little easier.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it just depends on the runner. He had plenty of time with the catcher running right there, so if you can get in front of it, you should.
There's Brian Bogus, 7. He's an All-American pitcher at Tulane. And he spent the last 8 seasons in the Houston organization, hitting .280, 26 homers and 171 runs batted in. He's in left field tonight. Perfect night for baseball here in Seattle. 2-0 Cubs. Top of the second.
He went from pitcher to position player.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen very often.
Sure does. All-American pitcher, too. First team.
.28 pitches for Iwakuma. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's normal for him. 21 strikes. First pitch strikes to 7 out of the 8 batters he's faced.
Well, 2 strikes. Ready to chase. Tag applied by Zunino, and that'll do it. So the Cubs get 2 runs on 2 hits in error, and nobody left. They lead 2-0. 2-0 to the Chicago Cubs, first of a 3-game series. And we are ready for action with Kendrys Morales. Set a scoring change. Eric Radovich doing official scoring tonight. Just changed both runs for the Cubs to earned runs. Here's Kendrys Morales, 272 hitter. Second on the ball club in RBIs with 41. Raul Ibanez with 43 leads.
I'm sure Iwakuma would liked it the other way, but I'm sure the batter likes it the way.
Yeah, right.
Extra steak for him, extra ribby.
Jay Buhner with us here in the booth tonight, this Friday, 1-1. Missed outside.
Nice little change, huh?
Good changeup. He has a good cutter that he can get in on the hands.
Hey, look at his record. He's 5-6 and got a really good ERA. So
he has some of the worst run support in the National League this year.
We got a guy on our staff that knows a little bit about that.
Yep.
That bullpen spitting the hook for him.
Jumps on that one, hooked it foul.
Cut that off, didn't he?
Yeah, it looked like the cutter trying to get it in there on his hands.
Full count to Morales. Morales, Ibanez, and Bay, 4, 5, and 6 here in the second inning for the Mariners.
How about Raul Ibanez, huh? How about that? 18 home runs already. At 41. That's getting after it.
That's tremendous.
And he's had to play a lot of outfield because of the injuries on the club.
Absolutely.
Strike 3 called. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts now by Travis Wood.
We'll take a look at the last pitch. Again, we saw this to Nick Franklin. Start that pitch off the plate, little cutter on the outside corner. You don't see many left-handers do that. Typically when they throw the cutter, it's inside and they'll sink it away from you. But he's dialed that pitch up twice.
He came in and he pulled it foul, doubled up, and now he went a little backdoor cutter and got him thinking inside.
Here's Mr. Ibanez, his 4th in the American League in home runs. All-star rep.
I tell you, I love it. It says a lot about his work ethic and him keeping himself in shape and always working hard, and he's always in that training room getting his work in. It's impressive.
He's got 18. Chris Davis leads with 28. Encarnacion and Cabrera with 22. Dunn with 20. Cruz with 20, and then Raul.
Chris Davis, he's unconscious, isn't he?
Right now,
I mean, you kidding me?
9 for the month. That's number
awesome.
1. Yeah.
Barney throws out Ibanez, and I'm told that Mr. Cabrera hit 2 more today.
Why you pitch to him?
Yeah, right. Mariners and Cubs turn back the hands of time. More than 100 years tomorrow. Turn back the clock day. Make sure you join us 4:15. These two teams are going to take the field wearing turn of the century unis. First 20,000 fans take home a vintage poster. It's a great day to be at the yard. For tickets to turn back the clock day, log on to Mariners.com.
So is that the unis they're wearing right there?
I think so.
Those are pretty sweet looking, actually.
Kyle Seager modeling.
He fits that good. Sorry, Dave.
No. It's all good, man.
Some of those guys look good in those old school throwbacks.
1909 Seattle Turks in the uniforms the Mariners wears. Jason Bay looks at the pitch outside, 2-0. And Tom Hutler, PA announcer, will be very old school for him too. He'll be doing the starting lineup intros with a megaphone.
He might be the only one with the voice to do that. Huddle boom it out.
Oh yes, he will.
There's the uniform. Boys will be wearing tomorrow. 3-0 here to Bay.
So what do they do with those? They sign them and auction them off?
I'm sure they'll do something for charity with them.
For Mariners care.
4-pitch walk for Bay. 2-out base runner for the Mariners. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. To Travis Wood.
A little 2-out lightning right here. Answer back.
Well, here's Ackley, his first appearance since being recalled. Prior to being sent down, he was 0 for his last 19 up here at Tacoma. He hit .365, 2 homers and 14 runs batted in.
Talk all the time about being patient and working counts, Jay. I think he's a guy that needs to hack. Just get after it right away.
Lefty on lefty right there. First pitch right down the middle. I'm getting squishy on that thing. I ain't waiting around. There he goes there, though.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about some guys like to see the first pitch so they can time it and all that. It's like, time what?
Get your timing on deck, right?
Yeah, time it down first base as you're trotting.
See his numbers in AAA. He hit well, 365 average for him. 19 walks while he was down there.
Tell you what, he took advantage of his opportunity. Didn't have an attitude about it. Went down, had to check the ego. Got his work
right
in.
away.
Yep. That says a lot. Trust me, they're looking at that to see what he does. If he takes those 3 days. No, I want to get down here and get after it. Now comes back up here and plays with the chip on his shoulder, hopefully.
Yeah, for those that don't know, when you get sent out, you have 72 hours to report. And he went after it right away.
2 strikes. Out back.
When you talk to the people that were watching him down there, they'll all tell you that he was aggressive. He went down there and just went ready to hit.
Why not control your own destiny?
Yeah.
Stays alive, fouling one off.
You got a weapon in your hand, use it. Sleep with it, take care of it. The thing will be really good to you.
1-2. Popped up.
Get out.
Catcher Navarro got a play. He makes it, and that'll do it for the Mariners in the second. So 26-year-old Travis Wood gives up a walk, and that's it. To the third, we go 2-0 Cubs. Lead at 2-0. It'll be Darwin Barney, Luis Valbuena, and Starlin Castro, 9-1-2. Not many people moved out of Chicago and greater state of Illinois, huh? Come out here to Seattle. A lot of Cub fans. Strike one to Barney. Barney's born in Portland, Oregon, lives in Beaverton. Gold Glove winner last year. Up the middle, Franklin throws him out. Time for AT&T trivia question. Cubs have played 104 seasons since their last championship. Which pro team has the second longest championship drought? Cleveland Indians, Atlanta Hawks, Detroit Lions, Arizona Cardinals. believe it's the Arizona Cardinals. They last won at 48 when they were Chicago Cardinals. The Lions won in the 50s.
Yeah, I was going to say Atlanta. Yeah,
the Hawks won when in St. Louis in the late 50s, and the Indians around 48. So it could be a tie. Cleveland won. The Indians won at 48.
I'm going to go with Cleveland.
All right. I'm going to stick with the Arizona Cardinals. Especially if you count the entire franchise history. Center field for Ackley, a lot easier play this time. Right off the bat of Valbuena, 2 down.
I'll let you guys do it. But I would say D. Because I know you two got a lot riding on this.
Yeah.
So you got service on the plane or something. Oh, Michael, you're in the lead, huh?
That's what I understand. I try not to keep track.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just like you didn't play to win.
Starlin Castro. Flat out to right. Iwakuma, a couple of strikeouts. 2 runs on 2 hits.
Kid's got some tools if he can get it all figured out.
Jumping in on D, Arizona Cardinals. Here's open stance for Castro.
You sold it pretty good, bud. You know your trivia a little bit. I'm impressed.
Brother was a librarian.
You and Ron Fairley. Ron Fairley was like, don't ask him that question. He'd spit it out in a heartbeat.
My mother was a librarian. Used to bring them when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Those big coffee table sports books, movie books, politics books.
Certainly helps in your profession, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing a couple of different sports.
0-2. Reached out. Miller's going back. Here's that communication we were talking about.
See what happens.
Miller makes the play. Nice inning for Iwakuma. Another play made by Brett Miller, and we will see Mr. Miller swing the bat for the first time in the big leagues coming up in the home third. Third time now for our CenturyLink. Link to what's next. We'll be back on the air with you on Sunday. Edwin Jackson against Jeremy Bunderman. A couple of veteran right-handers going after it. Fox has the telecast tomorrow afternoon. There's Mike Zunino. He looks at strike one.
That doesn't hurt your all's feelings, does it? Give you guys a weekend at home?
Oh, it'd be nice.
A weekend, weekday.
Yeah, I'll get a day. I'm going to go do a doubleheader tomorrow. Watch CJ play.
Good for you.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Weather's going to be great.
Take advantage of it, Michael, while you can, because you blink just like mine. I'm an empty nester, officially middle August.
1-1 to Mike Zunino, up high, 2-1.
So far watching Travis Wood, you can see why he's having success this year. Works both sides of the plate, can sink it and throw the cutter. We've seen a few changeups. There's another good cutter right in on the hands of Mike.
I mean, that for me, I mean, you faced Mark Langston's and the Finleys when we were playing. That's always in the back of your mind. That little cutter helps open up that outside part of the plate for him for that backdoor slider.
Or his changeup.
Yep.
Get you pulling off the changeup.
Get you cheating to cut that cutter off.
Full count to Zunino with Brad Miller on deck. Travis Wood out of Little Rock, Arkansas, lives in Alexander, Arkansas. Let's look at Brad Miller. 3-2. Zunino pops one foul. Left field coming in is Bogasevic. 1 out. And now the major league debut at the plate for Brad Miller out of Orlando, Florida. Parent Steve and Cheryl flew in to be here for the big moment, and a nice ovation for Brad Miller. Comes in having hit in 22 consecutive games down at Tacoma, 356 average, 6 homers, 28 RBIs. These fans, they know how badly the ball club needs offense, and they see that this kid can hit. Welcome in, big fella.
I think they just saw it on the scoreboard there. Oh, I like it.
Turn it loose. Get a fastball in the middle of the plate. Let it go.
We saw him in spring training. Remember how hard he runs out of the box?
And he has some speed, too. We'll take a look at this swing on our McDonald's Supermo. As Jay mentioned earlier, no batting gloves for Miller.
Oh, boy.
Line drive, right field, caught by Sherholtz, 2 down.
Now you feel like it's official.
Absolutely.
Now you're in the big leagues. Get your first at-bat out of the way. I like the fact that he was aggressive, put some good swings on it.
There, he got squishy on that.
Yeah.
Hit it good. That'll carry over to the next AB. Good for him.
Take a deep breath now. Got that out of the way.
Go down the tunnel, go to the restroom real quick, and then grab your glove.
Your first hit?
Oh, man. I first hit Jimmy Key a long, long time ago. In Old Toronto Stadium.
Oh, exhibition?
Oh, boy.
I just missed that. I never played there.
Oh, you didn't miss much.
We didn't. That was
talking about some cold games.
Artificial turf, too?
Yep, absolutely.
Big football crown on the field?
The old football field, yeah. Remember Billy Martin comes up to me and he goes, son, you ever played left field? Yes, sir. I had never. I was at center field, right? I'm like, yes, sir. He goes, okay, I got you out there. Yes, sir.
1-1, Andy.
It was like Lou when he came to me. Can you play left field for me? Sure, no problem. Jay, what do I do?
Just back up. Just back up to the warning track.
Put the wall on your back and you'll be okay.
Anything over your head is not your fault, dude. Don't worry about it. Hey, you did great. You had, I mean, this guy had more gloves, that bag of yours. You had a first baseman's mitt. I mean, you had an outfielder glove. You were, what, you were a third catcher? Emergency catcher. It was impressive. Good pitch, too.
2-2 to Chavez inside, full count.
He's another guy I love. He's just a survivor right here.
Indy, yeah.
Absolutely.
He's been a good sign for the Mariners.
Nice little
on
security.
A lot of different levels, sure.
But a great fourth, fifth outfielder for any team. That's why he's still around. He plays with a little chip on his shoulder, too.
Mariners looking for their first hit. Foul back. Travis Wood has struck out 3, walked 1. Mariners have had 1 base runner, a 2-out walk in the second to Jason Bay.
Boy, stay alive. Be a spoiler right there.
And he's not going to give an at bat away. That's one of the better fastballs that we've seen from Wood at 92 miles an hour.
Location, good location. He just spoiled it, fouled it off. Live another day. See another pitch.
Center field, backing up Sweeney. Ryan puts it away. The Mariners are going 1-2-3 in the third. Cubs have a 2-0 lead. Difference of the game. This is the RBI triple by Ryan Sweeney back in the second inning.
Now Soriano running from first. Ball gets buried down in the corner. Indy hits the cutoff man Franklin, who fires it to home, gets by the catcher Mike Zunino, and somehow it hits the screen and then ends up in the dugout. So Sweeney with a triple, but will score on the error by Franklin. That's the difference in this game.
So the ball hit the screen and then roll right down the screen and then down the steps. That's highly unusual. Nate Scherholtz to lead it off. Alfonso Soriano and Anthony Rizzo 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, that's a tough error right there.
Scherholtz struck out to end the first inning. Kuma's had a sensational year. Second in ERA, first in home ERA, sixth in innings pitched, 10th in strikeouts, first in nighttime ERA, and fifth in opponent's batting average against.
And he's being efficient again. Just 39 pitches for him, 30 strikes working here in the fourth.
You know, the scouting report on him too is he's around the plate so you can be aggressive, and that's where that split finger pin was the equalizer. Keep those guys off balance.
And you watch the second time through, the third time through, he'll start to drop that slow curve ball in there. Just to mess with the timing a little bit, Jay, so the guys can't get too aggressive on his fastball.
Especially, this is probably the Cubs' first time to see him, so he's got that little herky-jerky, little mini pause.
Right.
And then he does a really good job of hiding that baseball, because you can see he likes to work the ladder, run it up there, but he's getting a lot of late swings on a 91, 92 mile an hour fastball.
And you always have that split in the back of your mind. It's tough as a hitter.
2-2.
We're talking about climbing the ladder. I've said this a number of times, and it's especially true this year. I know he did it last year, but this year I think he's the best at it.
He's really good.
Because he doesn't throw it so high where as a hitter it's just a wasted pitch. He throws it in that area to where you have to make a decision as a hitter. Do you lay off of it or do you have to take a hack? And when you're in that position, it's difficult.
Down to Franklin. Scherholtz is retired. One out here in the fourth. That'll bring up Alfonso Soriano. This Sunday, Youth Baseball Day. Mariners take on the Cubs. 1:10 first pitch. Not only will all youngsters be invited to take part in the on-field parade before the game, they'll take home an Hisashi Iwakuma poster thanks to Aquafina. Get your tickets to Youth Baseball Day. Visit Mariners.com. Soriano with a base hit to center. First time up. He was MVP of the All-Star game back in 04. Seven-time All-Star, 37 years old now. 14th season.
Oh, make a play.
He did.
You know, he still swings a big old bat too. I think he swings it. I think it's a what, a 35, 34, something crazy.
It's one of the bigger ones you're going to see as he runs this fastball in on his hands. That's just a saw blade he throws at him. Turn that into some kindling.
Throw the knuckles.
Yeah. But you know what? And you can see it's a lot of barrel too. He gets the barrel to it, and that's the reason why he hits the ball out of the ballpark the way that he does.
And look at him. He's so handsy up there. He makes it look like it doesn't even weigh anything.
0-2 pitch. Soriano in year 7 of an 8-year deal with the Cubs. Came up with the Yankees, traded for A-Rod to Texas. There's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 for Iwakuma. 2 outs here in the 4th.
Well, after getting in on his hands, he tried to speed up, cheat a little bit to get to the fastball, and this is 79 miles an hour. Well located slider right off the outside corner. Gets him to wave at it.
It's when you get abused and you kind of go back and tip your hat.
He wasn't going to let him in on his hands again, that's for sure.
Don't want to lose another gamer. Another game bat.
Anthony Rizzo with a nice stroke. Base hit in the right field. Chavez taking it off the wall. Here's Indy's throw, and it get cut off. A double for Anthony Rizzo, his 23rd team leader in that category.
You're right, he looks good up there, doesn't he? He's got that little swagger.
Indy looked like he thought he had a chance to throw him out.
Yeah, must have been offline a smidge.
It's an off-speed pitch, 80 miles an hour, and he hits it down into the corner. That's not quite into the corner, but good play by Indy. He has a strong throwing arm.
He does.
Here's Ryan Sweeney, tripled down the first baseline into the right field corner. Scored Soriano from first. A few games, some runs have been scored here tonight, boys. Final Pittsburgh 10, Milwaukee 3. Final Cleveland 19, the White Sox 10.
How about that? That was a pitcher's duel.
Wow. That pitch gets away from Zunino.
Well, that makes sense. That's the first game of a doubleheader. They didn't want to burn the bullpen out in the first game.
Cleveland's got 4 runs in the second game. Casper Wells got some time pitching in game 1.
You never pitched in the big leagues, did you, Jay?
No, did not. Did you ever get an inning?
No, and I didn't need one either. Thank you very much.
1 inning, no runs for Mr. Wells. You got Philly leading at the Dodgers 6-0 bottom 3rd. Oakland 5, St. Louis 0 in Oakland bottom 3.
Oakland's just a pest.
Swing and a miss. And that will do it for Sweeney and the Cubs in the 4th. They strand a runner at 3rd. But they lead 2-0. the remaking tomorrow afternoon. Mariners and Cubs roll back the hands of time to the early 1900s. Return back the clock day. Both teams are going to wear jerseys from the turn of the century, plus the first 20,000 fans. You're going to get a collectible poster thanks to Seattle Magazine. It's all going to be a game for the ages, so get your tickets now at mariners.com. And we have artifacts here from back in the day. I was a catcher, and back in 1908, you had to catch with two hands. Look at this thing.
Talk about some crooked fingers.
Some crooked fingers is right.
Look at that.
That's still how you're going to catch it.
Well, check this thing out. I mean, there's no difference between the barrel and the handle.
Right.
How about here's a
and they're heavy too.
Look at this.
This thing weighs 40 ounces at least.
Look at this baby here.
You better have some Buenos Manos, huh? Some good hands with that. Well, because that could leave a mark.
Let me tell you something. That's not feeling good just doing this.
No.
Imagine getting a screen. You were talking about not pitching and not having an L screen.
Right.
Oh, baby.
Well, this bat right here will last all summer, I'll guarantee that. You're not breaking this.
There's no difference in the barrel or the handle, man.
Down the line, Nick Franklin.
Oh, boy, get there.
And he's in with a double. So Nick Franklin, his 8th double, leads off the Mariners' 4th. It's their first hit of the ball game. Check that out.
I don't know, being aggressive. It looked like the cut fastball again. Tried to get it on his hands. Didn't quite get it there. Left it on the plate. Leadoff double for Franklin. See if Kyle Seager can move him along. He's going to make it out. He wants to hit it to the right side.
First hit for the Mariners. Seager stands in. He struck out his first time. How heavy were those bats?
I think he's right. I think it's about 40 ounces.
Yours is what? Hillick and Bradsby. So and mine was a Spalding, and the gloves were Spalding. So they were pretty. You
can see why they hit with the split grip. You'd have to with these things. But yeah, they're heavy. Most of the guys today are what, 32 ounces, Jay? 31?
The norm is 32, 34, 32.
Strike one to Seager, 1-1, and Mariner uniforms will be auctioned off. Mariners and the Cubs uniforms they'll be wearing tomorrow for turn back the clock. Auction off for charity. Let's see one of those bats. I just want to see the one bat. Boy, Mike, you're not. Oh my gosh.
You better like a thick handle.
Sir Lancelot used to swing one of these bad boys. Giving chase is Valbuena. Van had it, had his glove and dropped. Hearing about it.
He must have had one of these gloves up here. See if we can get him over, get him in right here.
So ball 2 strikes to Kyle Seager. Nick Franklin at second with his 8th double. Strike 3 called. Mike Winters, home plate umpire. That is the 4th strikeout rung up by Wood, and the 3rd called 3rd strike. Let's take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Wrap up this homestand on Sunday. Travel day Monday to Texas. Triple-digit temperatures down there. We'll get big humidity in Cincinnati, facing Dusty Baker's Ball Club, and then we'll be back after 6 games on the road. And that'll take us right into the All-Star break. Last homestand. Morales looks to strike that last homestand before the All-Star break will be 4 with Boston and 3 with the Angels.
You boys will definitely be wearing the golf shirts in Texas because it's 100 every day and it feels like 1,000,000. Little humidity.
Hydrate.
Yes, sir.
Well, Wood was able to get Morales out on a pitch away. It was a cutter. Started it off the plate and ran it on the outside corner. You can see it's last at bat, that 6th pitch. Henry's gone to hack him. 2 pitches in this at bat, both of them away from him.
Morales looks like Rafael Soriano out there with his jersey half out. Swing and a miss. 5 strikeouts for Wood, 2 outs. Well, coming up after this ball game, first fireworks show ever here at Safeco Field. A lot going into this. Going to celebrate Mariner home runs of the past. I'm sure both you boys will have some good stuff up on the screen, and accompanied by the big boomers.
Better not make a mistake doing that stuff.
Amen, pal.
That will leave a mark.
That'll leave more than a mark.
I'm looking
you
forward. I like
you would be a mark.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be around for that.
Foul ball off the bat of Raul Ibanez. So they're up in the superstructure. It's going to make for some good visuals. It'll look good. We're also in the Seahawks parking garage. And full coverage of the fireworks show and Mariners postgame. 0-1 to Raul. 0-2. Grounded out to second. First time up.
I think Raul would like to have that one back.
Yeah, I think he tried to tie the ball game up with that swing too. Again, Raul 18 home runs on the year.
One and two.
Hey, I'm impressed with Woods. He's around the plate when he misses. He just is just enough to make those guys go after it.
Travis Wood came over from Cincinnati December of 2011 for Sean Marshall. 1-2 to Raul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time called. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with Franklin down at second. Pitch Raul popped up. Buena's got to play. That'll do it. Mariners get their first hit, leaving stranded 4 complete here at Safeco Field. 2-0 Cubs. Pitch sequence, fellas.
And for Iwakuma doing what he does best, working both sides of the plate, changing speeds. See the fastball, a lot of first pitch fastballs for him tonight. In fact, 13 first pitch fastballs out of the 15 batters. But this is the pitch that sets up everything. Saws him off. Basically just throws a split in the dirt, and then right here looks like it's going to be a strike and gets him to wave at it. So after getting in on his hands and breaking his bat, he stayed away with 2 off-speed pitches, Jay.
No doubt. Throw the knuckles and then set him up for that outside pitch.
Catcher Deanna Navarro, switch hitter, leads off. He grounded out to second. On a 1-year deal, was with Cincinnati last year, 290 in 24 games. Veteran who's seen a lot of baseball as a backup catcher. Yankees, Dodgers, Rays, the Dodgers again in Cincinnati, and now the Cubs.
This goes to show you how valuable having a good catcher behind the plate can be, especially one that can call a game and control the game.
That was a strike. Iwakuma tonight, 4 strikeouts, no walks, 2 runs on 3 hits. Both runs coming in the second inning. Soriano single, scored on Sweeney triple. Throwing error by Franklin to allow that second run that scores. A line drive right field. Chavez makes the catch. Here's Angie Menten.
Hey guys, you have mentioned Danny Holtzen a few times, and tonight Cheney taking on Las Vegas, or Cheney taking on Las Vegas, the Rainiers taking on Las Vegas down at Cheney Stadium, and Danny Holtzen's return to the Rainiers was dominating. After 2 months away rehabbing that strained rotator cuff, he threw 6 scoreless innings in the Rainiers 2-0 win. Pretty impressive, you guys. And I love the story from Brad Miller about one of the first guys he runs into after coming out of the office and finding he was getting the call to the big leagues was Danny Holtzen. And Danny Holtzen, be careful, don't hurt yourself. Picking up Brad Miller and giving him a big hug.
All right, thank you, Angie. Here's another fly ball as Chavez calls off Ackley. 2 outs. Jay, you've been in this spot here in right field.
Yeah, it looked like a little line drive that kind of looked like he lost it for a second. Look, he goes to his eyes there for a little bit. Maybe it got in the lights up there for a second, or maybe the sun's kind of coming through the glass as it sets a little bit. But nice job of staying with it and showing off a little bit of vert right there. The beauty of playing outdoors, the sun, the wind, gotta love it.
It's like one to Darwin Barney.
Yeah, I think he lost that in the lights. You get a few of those lights depending on how they're angled up there with what we call hot lights. When you look at them, they look a lot brighter than the other ones, and that's just due to the angle of how they're positioned. And it looked like maybe that ball got in one of those little hot lights for a second.
So you get maybe 3 down, 1 mid-level, 1 coming up a little bit.
Absolutely.
0-1. There, first strike.
And then also you can see right there the glass coming through. You get a little bit of reflection in that first inning. That was where the sun goes down. Sometimes for a little bit of an inning you can lose a little bit in the haze and the glare.
Off speed pitch, left field for Jason Bay. Another good inning for Iwakuma. 1, 2, 3 go the Cubs. In the home 5th, they'll be Bay, Ackley, and Zunino. Root Sports being brought to you by Sterling Bank. Nobody works harder for you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. By Mazda, we believe if it's not worth driving, it's not worth building. And by CenturyLink, your link to what's next. Gorgeous night here. Interesting cloud formations above as well here at Safeco Field. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers. The Bone. Tell them the Bone sent you.
Yes, sir.
2-0 Cubs. 2 runs in the second inning. Mariners with just 1 hit. Nick Franklin led off the 4th with a double. Maybe Jason Bay and company can change that now. Bay had 4 pitch walk his first plate appearance. Shift on for him, second baseman. Third base side. There's a high fly ball.
Go.
Deep left center field. It's got some travel. It's gone. Home run, Jason Bay. His 9th of the year. 18th RBI, and the Mariners are on the board. It's 2-1 Cubs. Jumped on a 1-0 pitch.
That looked like his cutter. Take a look at this last pitch. It's away from him. Tried to throw that cutter on the outside corner. Jason went out there and snatched it through in the seats.
I think he wanted that first pitch strike, and he tried to come back a little bit. Got too much to the plate. Thanks for coming.
Ackley looks at strike 1.
See it land out in the Mariners bullpen, right over the shed out there.
High 5, Charlie Furbush, Tom Wilhelmsen.
Jason, his 9th home run of the year.
How about that? Striking lightning in the bottle, huh?
When you look at the job that he and Raul have done, the couple of veterans that they brought in. Again, we're halfway through the season. Raul with 18 home runs. Who knows where he's going to end up? But 9 at the halfway point for Bay is a good number.
Playable for Valbuena. Ackley's fouled out twice, once to the catcher, once to the third baseman. Jason Bay feeling good about his 9th home run. Mariners have 39 home runs in 41 games here at Safeco Field. Raul Ibanez really carrying the mail in that department. Line drive, but foul. Up high to Zunino, fly to left his first time. One. Off the fist, charging is Valbuena. 2 outs.
Awkward exchange for Valbuena. Wasn't able to get much on the throw. You can laugh about it now that he gets him. Let's take a look at Brad Miller in his first at bat, making his major league debut. There he is waiting on deck. It's a line drive into right field for his out. Fly ball to the right. He was aggressive though, Jay. He had his hacks in, had a couple of hacks, fouled the fastball straight back.
Something tells me he'll be aggressive here.
Would notice that too, by the way. Here's a little wrinkle in it.
Yeah,
his numbers in Tacoma. 356, 6 home runs, 28 RBIs for him. 28 RBIs in 26 games. It's a good number.
I'll give up a 22-game hitting streak to come to the show. Come to the big leagues, huh?
Heartbeat.
Coffee tastes a little bit better up here.
I think so.
Right out of Orlando, Florida, and Clemson University.
He's not only going without any batting gloves, Jay, but it doesn't look like there's any pine tar on the bat.
How about that?
And he's got old school stirrups on too, not the manufactured. I mean the old ones that you guys used to wear.
Wearing the pants all the way up. I think they're made to be worn all the way up like that. I like it. When we were coming up, they're called blousing. We used to have to pull them up. I know in the Yankee organization they made us show He had to show a certain amount of blue. It's funny now. It's like it's all coming back. The old school stuff. A lot of swag. How can you be different?
2 outs and a 2-2 count. They play him straight away, not too deep.
Good pitch. Good job of fighting it off too.
Yeah, especially after the first 4 pitches, all of them away, and tried to jam him up inside.
Both pitchers doing a good job of opening up the plate. In, and then opening up that plate a little bit.
2-2 to Brad Miller. Worked the full count. Well, he got a big ovation when he showed up. If he gets a base hit, these people are going to go nuts. Good crowd on hand here this Friday night.
Especially if he goes yard.
3-2. And he wants to walk. Second walk issued by Wood. 2-out base runner. 7-pitch at bat for Brad Miller.
Bring it, Bendy. A couple of flyouts for him. Fly out to left and a fly out to center field.
Get that ball good to center.
Yeah.
See him move it a little bit more to the left and watch the young buck carry the mail.
In there for strike to Chavez. Wood struck out 5, walked 2. Giving up 2 hits. Want a leadoff home run here in the 5th to Jason Bay. Just slashing away.
82 pitches. Pitch count a little bit high.
Surprised, man. I didn't know it was that high either. Good. Get him out of the game.
Yeah, Mariners fouled a bunch of pitches off tonight. Like that.
Turn it over the bullpen. That's probably why he's got a 5-6 record with such a low ERA, because the bullpen's giving it up. So that's what you want to do. Get him out.
They released Carlos Marmol, their closer, about a week, 10 days ago. Two.
I think the manager, Dale Swain, couldn't take it anymore with Marmol. It was never a 1, 2, 3. He would come in and walk guys. No.
Surprised he lasted as long as he did. Castro, the shortstop, for out number 3. Mariners do get a run. It's a Jason Bay leadoff homer. Make this a 2-1 ball game. 1 Cubs, first of 3. Brad Miller making news with his call up today. And how did he hear about it? How did this story materialize?
They called me in right after the game, kind of rushed me into the coach's office and shut the door behind me. And I was like, all right, what's going on? And then, there was a phone on the table, and they're like, all right, we got him on speakerphone. And then I sat down, and I think I kind of froze. And, I didn't know what was going on. And, Chris Gwynn was on the phone, our farm director, and said, you're going to the big leagues. And Stearnsy, our manager, just gave me a big hug. And it was awesome. They're like, go call your parents, and ran out there. And Holton saw me, and he was like looking at me kind of funny, and because I was a little emotional, and he's like, wait, he's like, are you really? And he like picks me up, and we started screaming. So it was pretty awesome.
Good stuff. And I enjoyed reading the accounts about John Stearns. Got very emotional too, because it was his honor to be right there to tell the kid that he was going up. He says, that's something that doesn't happen to you every day. Valbuena pops one up. Miller, look at the range. Very nice. Brad Miller.
Well, here early in the game, Jay, he looks comfortable to me. He's getting his hacks in. He's made a play at short. Then he makes a running play here. Our money tree in time play as he shows some range.
He's probably more nervous waiting for the buildup of the game. Once you get between the white lines, you can kind of go do your thing and get a little bit more comfortable, more relaxed, doing what you do well.
Starlin Castro, the shortstop. Slow breaking ball hit to Seager. Takes his time, throws him out quick, 2 outs.
Makes it look easy over there, doesn't it? That's not that easy. Nice job.
He's just solid every day. Goes out there and makes all the plays. And to your point, Jay, he makes some tougher plays look routine.
He does.
That could easily handcuff you, that play ball coming up.
Yeah, because he plays in almost right at the cut right there. And sometimes you can get that right on the edge of the cut of the grass. And
come up or go flat on you.
But I tell you what, he sticks his nose in there and gives up his body.
Right fielder Nate Scherholtz, strike out, the ground out to second. 0 for 2. You see Jeff Datz back in the dugout here during the homestand, undergoing cancer treatments. A little bit more than halfway through, talking to Darren Brown.
Good to see. He's a great man. What a great baseball man.
Absolutely.
He's happy to be back with the uniform on too. When the team travels and goes on the road, he has to stay here to get his treatment. So he's always happy to be back here.
See that little? I told him hair's overrated, Dad. So don't worry about it. I know the guys just love having him around too. He's just a great man.
Kuma dealing here, 1 and 2 to Scherholtz with 2 outs, nobody on.
Always got a smile on his face and always positive.
He's ready to talk baseball anytime. I know that.
Be nice to see him back out at third base.
Yep.
Nice inning here by Kuma. Easy 1, 2, 3 through the Cubs in the 6th. Mariners down a run. It'll be Franklin, Seager, and Morales in the home 6th. by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. Looking northeast towards the Cascades, some very interesting colors. So we come to you from Safeco Field, where the Mariners trail 2-1. Nick Franklin. Not going to be enough.
Oh, no. Lucky.
Caught by Darwin Barney. Trivia contest. Question: which pro team has the second longest championship drought after the Cubs? I went with the Arizona Cardinals. Mike, you went with the Indians?
Yes.
And let's see. Survey says Arizona Cardinals. Got it.
Wow.
Sacramento Kings. They were in Rochester when that happened.
What's going on with your Eagles down there at the bottom, Dave?
I remember it well. I remember it well.
Little jab.
Chuck Bednarik sat on Jim Taylor at the 5-yard line going in as the clock ran out.
Listen to you.
Jim Taylor is still hacked off at that.
That's that Philly in you, isn't it?
Hey, man, somebody sent me a recording of the radio call. It's great. Bill Campbell, who called it for that 85, still alive, and called him about 5 years ago. 1-0 here to Seager. High pop. Right fielder taking charge, Sherholtz. Here's Andy Menting.
It helps when I turn the mic on. You guys, the Oakland A's trying to keep pace with the Texas Rangers in the AL West. We check in on them and see how they're doing tonight. All right. So Oakland hosting St. Louis Cardinals. Steve, the Rangers hosting the St. Louis Cardinals. And looking for his first major league hit. He gets it, a solo home run. The Oakland A's. Now this is Adrian Beltre robbing him 4-0. Hey guys, wrong video, wrong highlight. We'll try that again later. Maybe we'll get a little bit better.
Stay hot,
that's the Root Sports equivalent of us missing the cutoff man. There you go.
Live TV. Things happen. Don't worry about it. Shake it off.
She's the best, though. Come on. That rarely happens, so.
1-1 here to Morales. Strikeout looking, strikeout swinging. One and two. Mariners on the board. A Jason Bay home run leading off the fifth. Line drive into the gap, right center field. Sherholtz will cut it off. Good two-strike hitting by Morales. Picks up the Mariners' third hit.
Some good fastballs. Wood does him a favor. Throws him a little breaking ball right in the middle of the plate. Helped him out. Henry's credit, though, he stayed back long enough to hit a line drive into right center field.
You're right, man. That's where you, as a hitter, you go, thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's a perfect example of giving pitchers sometimes too much credit. You overthink it, and he tries to be too filthy with it, leaves it over the middle of the plate. Thanks for coming.
Was that the game down in Anaheim? You said the exact same thing. Remember the guy at fastball? Garrett Richards, I think, was dealing fastballs.
Oh, he was throwing 97 miles an hour.
Couldn't touch him. Goes breaking ball, breaking ball.
Game over. Mariners win.
He gets beat with his third pitch.
Seager hits a double, and then Morales ended up with a base hit to drive him in on a couple of breaking balls when he was throwing his fastball by everybody.
2 outs.
Will they get bored or something? I mean, I'm going to try to get tricky here and invent a pitch in the middle of a at bat. I don't get it. But
I'm glad they do.
Exactly.
You guys lived off for a long time, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, you go from being basically 0-2, 1-2 and trying to get invisible up there. Next thing you know, he hangs one and you lace it out for a base hit. You're running down the first lap and going, "Thank you." Are you kidding me? You just did that. And Dale's in the Cub dugout thinking the same thing right now.
See if Sweeney can get there. He does. Good athlete out there. Could not get down for Mr. Ibanez. Mariners get a no run, 1 hit, and a man left. Trail 2-1. College Sports being brought to you by Auburn Volkswagen, Das Auto, by Pizza Hut, make it great, and by BNSF Railway, the engine that connects us. Love the sound of that train whistle after a Mariner home run, especially here at Safeco Field where the place is going nuts. You can't beat it. Baseball version to blowing the old foghorn in Chicago and Boston and a few other places in the National Hockey League, but it's a great sound. It's a great effect.
I like that siren in hockey when they turn that thing on, too. That's pretty sweet.
Soriano gets into one. Deep left field. That's a round tripper. Line drive home run for Soriano, his 8th. Cubs lead 3-1. Well, he didn't mess around.
Well, he wasn't going to throw the knuckles again, that's for sure. He's going to make sure he cheated and get the head out.
Well, that's one of the advantages, too. If you have the big bat that we were talking about that he swings, Jay, if you get the barrel to it, it will jump. And you can take a look at this pitch. It was like a little breaking ball. Didn't do much. Just stayed in the middle of the plate, 82 miles an hour. And he lined it out of here. For Soriano, his 8th home run of the year.
2 home runs in this game. Bay with a homer for the Mariners as you look at Rizzo get out of the way for Jason, his 9th. 8th for Soriano.
Did you always swing the same size bat?
Always 34-32. No cup because I wanted balance. I actually wanted my bat to be a little. I wanted to feel the head, a little in heavy, yeah, so I could feel it, know where it was. What about you? Mine was like a C271 too. Isn't that what you were? You a C243 guy?
Yeah, 243. Same thing, 34-32.
Swing and a miss. Rizzo, quick dismissal for him. Strikeout number 5 for Iwakuma.
Remember when I was in the minor leagues, I think I was even an A-ball, and they had the different hitting instructors that would come around and help. We had old guy Rocky Rowe.
Rocky Rowe.
Rocky Rowe. He used to yell at me all the time. You have to swing a 35-35, son.
Yeah.
Really?
Small tree?
Yeah. Swing a 35-35.
Some guys were in the bigger was better theory.
Ryan Sweeney with an RBI triple. Counting for the first run. He scored on the play where the relay from Nick Franklin got away. So the Cubs got on the board in the 2nd inning. Breaking ball hit foul 2.
You were a Cooper guy too, right? When Cooper was around, Canadian bat company, and then
that was Louisville Slugger too. Every now and then I'd go in your locker and steal a couple of your Rawlings.
Yeah, I love that Rawlings, man. Yeah. Unfinished, it was like petrified wood. I loved it. It was hard as a rock.
Popped up. Seager, Miller giving chase. Seager's under it. Makes the play. 2 outs. Swing for the fences just like Kendrys Morales and Kyle Seager with the new Home Run Derby mobile game from MLB.com. It's available on iPhone and iPad. Download free today.
Great app. I love it, man. Little road trip. Had it sitting up on my dash watching the Mariner game coming back from Austin, Texas.
Beautiful. Look at downtown Seattle. Brings up catcher Deanna Navarro.
You know, social network, man, it's pretty cool when you can drive cross country and be able to watch a baseball game.
Center field. Ackley going to get tested deep. That ball's gone. Home run, Deanna Navarro. His 8th. And Iwakuma's been touched up for 2 homers here in the 7th inning. First pitch to Navarro.
The 2 home runs, both pitches in the middle of the plate. The first one a breaking ball. This one is a fastball, 90 miles an hour, but it is right down the middle. First pitch swinging for Navarro.
Iwakuma knew it too, didn't he?
Well, it's a nice warm night here. The ball is definitely going to fly.
Visiting teams now have hit 43 home runs here at Safeco Field.
He's been touched up his last couple starts by the long ball.
Well, He has been in his last 2 outings, 5 innings, 4 runs, 7 innings, 4 runs, and now he's given up 4 runs in this one.
I know last start made a couple mistakes with a split.
Mariners have hit 39 home runs here at Safeco Field. It's hit hard, blows it by Franklin. That's Brian Bogasevic. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. The trainer, and that's Carl Willis, the pitching coach, and Anthony Suzuki, and the interpreter. New rule of baseball this year: the interpreter can go out.
Tony getting a little air time.
It only makes sense that he should be able to go out there. If you're going to make a visit, why not make a visit to where everybody understands what's going on? I know when I went over and played in Japan, they would do that all the time. It wasn't a problem. But this is the first year that they started doing it here.
I like it.
Yeah, so do I.
How the heck did guys like Nomo, when they first came over here, how did they get through it, right? Ron Pernowski was
these first few years, there weren't too many trips out to the mound.
No, I agree.
The tornado was,
nobody
could hit him.
He was pretty filthy.
Right.
Yeah.
But even, you want to go out and maybe just, pump them up or something. What do you, I guess you pick up a phrase or two. You pick up a couple phrases back in the day, didn't you?
No.
Not really? Okay.
They better do a crash course on English real quick, man.
Yeah.
I mean, really, just to learn enough to survive.
Darwin Barney, the hitter. He's 0 for 2, grounded out the second fly to the left. And Fernando Valenzuela's English wasn't all that strong back in 1979, 80, 81. His big year. 81.
That screwball and cheating. He didn't need many visits either. Boy, I tell you what, he was beloved in Dodger Town, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Still is. Does their radio timing her in the Hall of Famer. 2 home runs have gotten Iwakuma here in the 7th, a 4-1 Cub lead. Bouncing ball to Miller, goes short way to Franklin, and that'll do it. Damage done though. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Cubs have a 4-1 lead. The lottery. Last year, Washington's lottery turned 28.6 million Washingtonians into winning heirs. They could do the same for you. Thanks to Washington's lottery, winning heirs are made daily. She got a nice dance partner there. Dancing to Louie Louie here in the home 7th. Mariners need some runs. Down 4-1. Cubs Broken out the big sticks. A couple home runs in the 7th. Top of half of this inning, Soriano and Navarro.
Travis Wood now 95 pitches.
It's time for him to go bye-bye.
Yeah,
Get him
Carlos
out.
Villanueva is getting loose out in the pen.
Jason Bay led off the 5th. A home run, his 9th of the year. That was the Mariners' 2nd hit of the night. First 3 innings. Wood held the Mariners to just 1 base runner on a walk. First hit came with a leadoff double in the 4th to Franklin.
Wood, his season high is 115 pitches. I don't think he's going to go that far in this one.
3-0 to Bay. Second time he's walked on 4 pitches. Here's Angie Mentic again.
Guys, they're giving me a do-over on my A's highlight. You know, John Jaso has that abrasion on his hand. So the A's pulled up today Steve Vogt, making his major league debut. And after his first hit, he gets it. How about this? Going out in style. A solo home run, and Oakland A's beating up on the Cards right now. 6-0 in the 6th inning. Oh, 6-1 now. Cardinals just scored. Back to you.
All right, Angie, thank you. A lot of runs being scored here tonight. You mentioned one game at Cleveland, 19-10 over the White Sox. The Phillies have opened up a can at L.A., 12-0, top 6. And the Cardinals have dropped to 2nd place. The Pittsburgh Pirates, it's got to be since 1992 that they were in first place.
How solid is that?
Good for them.
I love that. It's a good young club. And then you got Donnie Baseball with the Dodgers. It's a little bit on the hot seat, it sounds like, over there.
That division, Giants are next to last, and the Dodgers are last in the West. With Arizona on top of San Diego by 3.5 starting today.
Yeah, but you know how this game can turn around in a hurry. Look at Toronto, the run that they got on, and the Yankees every year after the second half always do it. Something tells me that the Giants, when it's all said and done, will be right there in the thick of things.
And look at the Pirates. We've talked about where they're at right now, but what they've done in the second half the last few years has not played well. So they're only halfway there.
What was it? Clint Hurdle was telling me last year about this time they were plus 16 over 500. By the time they got past Labor Day, they were 4 games under. They lost that much ground. They were plus 16 and went to -4.
I think the wheels fell off in a hurry.
Strike 3 call.
Man.
And it's strikeout number 6 for Wood. And that's the 4th on called strikes. Here comes Dale Swain.
Well, if he's out of the game, I know the lefties in the Mariners dugout will be happy to see that in a heartbeat.
Left-handers 0 for 13 in the game, and again against Wood this year, lefty's only hitting 143 coming into this one.
So he's going to pick him up. Travis Wood going to leave with a lead 4-1. Villanueva will take over when we get back. Carlos Villanueva. Silver Bullet game tomorrow. First 200 fans who enter the pen for early happy hour at the rail bar receive a free Silver Bullet Saturday t-shirt. It's going to get you extended happy hour pricing until first pitch, and then if you catch specially marked Coors Light baseball during Mariner BP, you win tickets to an upcoming game. Don't miss the next Coors Light Silver Bullet Saturday. It's coming up July 13th against the Angels. Big game for Travis Wood here against the Mariners, left with a 4-1 lead.
He was everything that we had heard he was going to be. Not overpowering at all. His fastball was around 90 miles an hour, but he would cut it and sink it. Had a good changeup, an occasional breaking ball, but he used both sides of the plate effectively. As you take a look at his line, 6 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. It was a home run by Bay. 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, 103 pitches, 66 of those for strikes. He is responsible for Bay, who he walked in this inning. Bay over at first base. Carlos Villanueva will take over. He is 1-4 with a 3.68 ERA, 50 strikeouts in 66 innings.
First pitch here to Zunino. Swing and a miss. Villanueva, 29 years old, out of Santiago, Dominican Republic. Been around with Milwaukee dating back to 06 through 2010. Toronto the last 2 years.
There's a few Milwaukee guys in that Cub dugout that know a little bit about him then, huh?
Bill Swaim having been over third base coach with the Brewers. 1-1 here.
Chris Bosio.
Rob Deere.
It's a pretty good staff. David Bell, Jamie Quirt. Look at Boz. Solid. One of my favorite guys. Just a good dude. Knows a little bit about pitching too.
Yes, he does.
Sweeney.
Ooh,
Look out. And it gets by them both. Motoring to third is Bay. Zunino will hold it first. It looked like Sweeney had it all the way, and then Sherholtz got in the sight range and everything got fouled up. They're going to call it a base hit.
Well, that was almost a yard sale right there.
Yeah, you can't tell from that view if Sweeney was calling him off, but clearly Sherholtz didn't hear him.
He didn't even extend his glove out to make an effort at it. I think they both got there in no man's land where outfielders get to a point of no return, and I got it, you take it, and all right, let's see if we can walk away from this without, like I said before, yard selling it out there in the outfield.
Well, this is a big moment here for Brad Miller, and a chance to drive in a run. Just 1 out for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 7th.
4-1 Cub lead. 2 in the 2nd for the Cubs. 2 more in the 7th on home runs by Soriano and Navarro. Big spot for Miller. First day in the big leagues. Breaking ball for strike. Great opportunity here for the Mariners. Miller's lined out to right and drew a walk. Here's the 0-1. Bouncing ball, second baseman Barney.
Ain't going to double him up.
Won't get Miller. Run scores. As Bay touches up. Got a 4-2 ball game.
Take what they give you right there, Michael.
Well, we talked about this a lot over the course of the year, Jay, and sometimes that ground ball to second base is effective.
Absolutely.
And for him, he puts the ball in play, hit it towards the hole, gave himself a chance. Well, you're right. With his speed, you weren't going to double him up. Well, he picks up an RBI.
You got to take them. Take what they give you right there. Utilize what you have. You got wheels. Put it on the ground and run.
Wasn't there a stretch where the Mariners couldn't even get that?
I know.
If Chavez can keep it going. First big league RBI for Brad Miller.
See if Brad can get himself in scoring position right here too, maybe. Check out his wheels.
He stole 19 bases at High Desert last year, 4 at Jackson. There he goes. Got a great jump. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base. Brad Miller is first in the major leagues.
Well, take a look at it. He gets a good jump. Head first slide almost came off of the bag. In fact, I think he did and had to reach back for it. You see the late tag on his leg as he slides in safe and then slid past the base. Luckily, the shortstop Castro didn't keep the tag on him.
I think he's trying to sell it, Michael. If he stuck with it, he might have had him right there.
Yeah. 1-1 count to Chavez. Center field, no problem here for Sweeney. Calls off the left fielder Bogusevic. And that will do it. But another couple of firsts for Brad Miller's first RBI, his first stolen base. It's a 4-2 ball game. Some similarities. What does this batting stance look like? Did it remind you of anything, Jay?
Not off the top of my head.
How about that? The logo.
Oh.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Here's another look. Very interesting. Fast moving game. We're in the 8th.
Way to go.
A Major League logo based on the outline of, supposedly, we're told, Harmon Killebrew. That's what it's believed to be. Top of the order here for the Cubs. Valbuena, Castro, and Schierholtz. Ruiz tonight 0 for 3.
Iwakuma just 80 pitches working here in the 8th. A couple of solo home runs have hurt him. Take a look at Oliver Perez getting loose.
Valbuena, one-time Mariner, 2 of them. Jumps on that pitch, goes foul.
Another fastball, Jay, in the middle of the plate. A couple of pitches last inning that hurt him, that he threw in the middle of the plate, and they ended up hitting out of the ballpark, and that one was right down the middle again. To be able to get away with it. That's something that we really hadn't seen from Iwakuma's last couple of outings. He started throwing a few more pitches in the middle of the plate. You were talking about hanging that split a little bit.
Yeah, now it's the fastball. It's a little bit in trouble. And we've been spoiled with him. I mean, he's been so consistent.
Nick Franklin throws out Valbuena, one out. Waiting in traffic and paying for parking every day is Bush League. Step up to Sound Transit today. Visit soundtransit.org for details. Angels won at Houston 4-2. And Mike, you'll be pleased to know that Munenori Kawasaki is back with the Blue Jays, with Melky Cabrera going on the disabled list the other day.
So he was gone for what, 2 days?
Let's
Tops.
go Giants.
Starling Castro for 3 tonight. Kudos to a drifting poet. That's his handle on Twitter. Miller, nice play. Gets up, throws him out. Got him. Nice play by Brad Miller. 2 down here in the 8th.
Nice stretch over there, too, by Morales.
Well, one of the scouting reports on Miller is he's athletic, obviously, and he can make a lot of these great plays. Every now and then, boot the routine one, but that's part of his youth, I think. He'll get past that. You can see some good range, pops up quickly, and a strong throw across the diamond.
Nice job, Morales.
Dancing bear over at first base, huh? Nicely done. Nice play.
It was a drifting poet via Twitter who pointed out the resemblance of Miller's setup stance to the Major League logo. Kudos to that, to a drifting poet. Logo was created '68, Major League logo, and it resembles multiple players, but I'd always heard it was killable.
So did I.
0-1 pitch here. And Nate Sherholtz, who's 0 for 3.
Did you ever meet him? Harmon Killebrew?
Awesome.
Nice man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Harmon Killebrew from Pan, Idaho. It's a little bit north of Boise. Off the fist. All 2 strikes. 4-2 ball game. Cubs got on the board first in the 2nd inning. An RBI triple by Sweeney. Throwing error by Franklin allowed Sweeney to score. They don't score again until the 7th. Home runs by Soriano and Navarro. Mariners on the board in the home 5th. Leadoff homer Jason Bay. The fielder's choice RBI in the 7th by Brad Miller. Two and 2 to Sherholtz. A mini shift on against him. Miller playing up the middle. Two and 2. Popped up. Infield playable. Zunino is there. Time for the Mariners to get some runs. They got Franklin, Seager, and Morales. 2-3-4 coming up. It's a 4-2 Cub lead. Linwood Sports is brought to you by Linwood Honda. Experience the difference. And by Jack in the Box. Now's your chance to go big at Jack in the Box. Try Jack's Big Stack Burger. 2 jumbo beef patties stacked with onion rings, cheese, and pickles. Beautiful night here at Safeco Field. Mariners down 4-2 here in the home 8th coming up. And a new pitcher for the Chicago Cubs, their 3rd of the evening. Left-hander James Russell.
Russell, 37 appearances on the year for him. He's pitched well. ERA 2.08, 30 1/3, 27 strikeouts to 8 walks. He's given up 1 home run this year.
Russell had a good year last year, 7-1. Out of the bullpen with a 3.25 ERA and 2 saves. He's out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Lives in Colleyville, Texas. 27 years old. 6'4", 200 pounds. That your neck of the woods, Colleyville, Texas? You know where that is?
I'm a little more in the out of Houston and Austin.
Okay. Jay Buhner with us here in the booth. Nick Franklin going to lead it off for the Mariners. Franklin, Seager, and Morales 2-3-4 here for the Mariners. Strike 1 to Nick.
Nick 1 for 3 tonight with a double. Double down the left field line.
Right field. Long run, Scherholtz can't get it. All the way to the fence. Franklin will hold at second with a leadoff double. Second double tonight for Nick Franklin. Gives him 9 on the season. And bring the tying run to the plate.
It's one of the things that we've talked about with Nick Franklin. Yeah, he's played well, but he also has some pop in his bat. Ball jumps off his bat. So it goes the other way. Scherholtz playing shallow. Hits it over his head for a double.
Him and Seager are double machines, aren't they?
They are.
It's a nice combo.
Speaking of Kyle Seager, he will be up next. 0 for 3 tonight.
Trade places right here.
Sure.
Why not? 22 doubles on the season, 4th in the American League. Popped up, playable. Navarro
Can't see it.
had it and then he lost it.
A little twilight working right now.
He went back, looked like it was going to come back to him, and it didn't.
That'll get everybody pointing up to help each other out.
Blake Parker, the right-hander, getting loose. Probably for Bay. Yeah, Morales, the switch hitter. Abanez after that, and then Bay.
Mariners being discussed on Twitter. Trends tonight. Miller and Iwakuma. Brad Miller in his first big league game. Ball up to take over at shortstop for Brendan Ryan. Kyle Seager's got a 1-1 count. Franklin at second. 1-2. Kyle tonight a strikeout, swinging, looking, and a fly out to right. Mariners come into today's game having dropped the last 2 ball games to Pittsburgh. Prior to that, they've beaten Oakland twice. And 14 in the month of June. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Seager. Back.
You said it earlier, Jay. You want that one back? I think you would like that one back.
Ooh, yeah, when you hit the barrel of your bat, you know. Start to smell the wood burning a little bit from that foul tip, knowing you're right on it. But
I know, and he made a mistake on the breaking ball right there, up out over the plate for him.
That's a fair ball. Taken by Rizzo. Down to third goes Franklin with one out. For one out, I'll bring up Kendrys Morales. Hey, Mariner moms and dads, did you know there's a special park within the ballpark here at Safeco Field? The Seattle Children's Playfield is located in center field, features great playground equipment, concession options for your youngest fans. So next time you and the family are catching Mariner baseball, stop by the Seattle Children's Playfield.
hey, look who's making a little walk out to the mound. And that is a slow walk right there.
How many knee surgeries?
Too many, yeah.
Too many.
A lot.
Former Mariner Chris Spazio, author of the second no-hitter in club history.
Got those eyes that'll look right through you, man. What a competitor he was.
And Blake Parker looks like he's ready to go in the pen whenever Dale Swain, the manager for the Cubs, wants to get him.
Get Nick Franklin in here from third. We got us a barn burner.
Well, put the ball in play. You have a chance. The Cubs playing their infield back, as you would expect, up a couple of runs.
Morales going for the tie.
Good changeup from Russell.
Yes, sir.
One out, Franklin at third. Morales, a .364 hitter, enters in scoring position. 1-1.
I saw Travis Wood, the starter, also a left-hander, trying to pitch him away the whole time. Eventually hung a breaking ball, and Morales had a base hit in the right center.
Line drive in it again. 4-3 ball game.
Go.
All the way to the fence, and Morales, an RBI double. Coming through big again. Morales, 8th in the American League, runners in scoring position, batting average at .364 clip, which he just added to. RBI for Kendrys is 42nd.
Veteran hitter right there. We talked about how they're trying to pitch him away, Michael, and I think he makes the adjustment, looks out there, and hits it where it's pitched.
Yeah, middle away and down. Both of his base hits in the right center. This one he hit on the barrel, was able to pierce the gap to get a double out of it. Going to have a pinch runner. Michael Saunders comes on the run for Morales.
That's a pretty good pitch, too. He stayed through that ball, didn't try to come off it, do too much with it.
Well, the Banez, the hitter, after Kendrys Morales picks up his 20th double and 42nd run batted in. One-run game.
Well, Raul, 18 home runs on the year.
Let's make it 19 and shock the Cubby fans right here. What do you think?
Oliver Perez getting loose in the pen. Yeah, why not?
Has some early fireworks right here.
1-0 to Raul. Gave it a good thought, didn't he? 1-1 pitch to Ibanez. It is a foul ball. Raul hitting .333, runners in scoring position. Less than 2 outs, 280. Check that, less than 2 outs, 391.
Start talking about those numbers and runners in scoring position. We said Morales 364, now Raul. That's where the veterans, they don't get too excited in these situations and have a good idea of what the team has been trying to do throughout the game. So you get in these situations, doesn't mean they're going to come through all the time, but they have a good idea.
Plus they go with an approach and they don't come off that approach. They don't change the at bat in the middle of an at bat. Know their strengths and stay with it.
Experience makes a difference.
Tying run at second. Michael Saunders, exceptional speed. 1 out and 2-2 to Raul. Two again, Raul. Hit it the other way. And it gets by Bogusevic. Saunders will score to tie it. 4-4 game. Raul digging for third. They'll hold him there. Raul Ibanez. Another big moment for the 41-year-old veteran.
And carrying the mail, huh? Look at him round those bases.
Raul Ibanez, what a sensational first half he's having. That is his second triple of the season, his 44th RBI.
It's just a good at bat. That's a fastball, and it is off the plate. A couple inches off the plate away as he hits a line drive into left field. And then it's off to the races. Raul seeing the ball get by, always runs hard, right out of the box, running hard. That's the key if you're going to get a triple, hitting a ball on the left. Just a great situation for the Mariners. Looks like they're going to put Bay on and go after Dustin Ackley. Get that lefty-lefty matchup again.
Boy, oh boy.
There you go. Well, we're halfway through the season, Jay, and I think he has to be their MVP right now.
Oh, absolutely. Talking about big hits. Coming up, hitting those home runs. In big parts, key parts of the late in the game, big parts of the ball game.
59th game. There's no way we envision 59 games on June 28th.
Every day. I think he was supposed to come off the bench, maybe a little pinch hit, play a little bit here and there, DH a little bit. And he has definitely not lost any bat speed, that's for sure.
Big moment for Dustin Ackley here in the game.
Needs a little attitude adjuster right here, doesn't he?
Well, he does, and we saw Brad Miller up last inning. A little bit easier situation for him because the infield was back, but Brad put the ball in play. Dustin tough to double up also. He can really run.
Great, just put it in play. Take what they give you.
Big inning. Leadoff double by Franklin. Moved to third on a Seager ground out. RBI double Morales. RBI triple Ibanez. Intentional walk to Bay. And now Ackley, in his first game since being recalled, is fouled out to the catcher, fouled out to third, and taking a called third strike. Infield in close. Bounces one. Runner at third holds. They throw to get the lead runner. They get Bay at second. Route number 2.
Mariners now 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. It was back-to-back hits by Morales and Ibanez. Del Swain going to make a pitching change.
So the Mariners have tied it up here in the 8th inning. Another pitching change for Chicago. Blake Parker is going to take over. here in the 8th and looking for the lead. Wearing one of your jerseys there, Mr. Buhner.
Got a little more hair than me, huh? Look, they got them packed in out there tonight.
Yeah, they do. It's a nice night for it. Blake Parker, right-handed reliever for the Cubs. 9 appearances on the year. He's only pitched 10 innings. He's pitched well, though. 1.80 ERA. 12 strikeouts in the 10 innings. 3 walks. Opponent's average just 139. He's given up 1 home run. And he will face Mike Zunino. Zunino with a base hit his last time up, 1 for 3 tonight.
All the Bunyan's down in 3rd, an RBI triple. At first, Dustin Ackley reaching on a fielder's choice. And now Mike Zunino with a chance to put the Mariners in front. Got to do it against 28-year-old Blake Parker. Just turned 28 on the 19th of this month. He's out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Strike 1. Oh, 1-2, Zunino. Runners hit the corners, 2 down. Ackley back safely. Zunino gets into one but hooks it foul. 0-2.
2 off-speed pitches, a breaking ball. That was like a changeup.
Zunino, 7th man to the plate for the Mariners here in the 8th inning. Bunyan's tied it with the triple.
This is where he's going to have to learn to adjust his sights a little bit and start thinking hard in the middle with 2 strikes right here. First couple, try to get squishy on it, and then you got to live hard in the middle and stay inside that ball.
Oh, 2 pitch. Hit foul again.
Hang it and bang it right there.
Here we go. 0-2 to Zunino. Missed away. 1-2. Blue single center field back in the 7th. First at bat, fly to left, second time up, grounded out to 3rd. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Mariners do tie it. They leave 2. The 9th inning coming up in a 4-4 game. Sox and the Mariners. Next T-shirt Tuesday, coming up July 9th against Red Sox. Game of Throws Tee featuring the 1-2 pitching combo Felix Hernandez and Masashi Iwakuma was specially designed by Mariners fan Eric Walquist and is free to the first 5,000 fans. For tickets and to view the winning design, go to mariners.com/shirt. Michael Saunders stays in the game in the 4 hole. He came in for Kendrys Morales as a pinch runner. He's in center field. Leaving center field and the 7 hole is Dustin Ackley. Justin Smoke takes over at first base. Sashi Iwakuma will get a no decision tonight. 90 pitches.
He was effective again. 8 innings, just gave up 4 runs. That's 3 games in a row where he's given up 4 runs. Didn't walk anybody. 5 strikeouts, 90 pitches for him. Oliver Perez will take over. 30 appearances on the year. ERA under 1. 38 strikeouts in 27 2/3 innings.
Soriano swinging a miss. Soriano led off the 7th, a line drive, first pitch home run to the left field stands. Perez has been outstanding for the Mariners. Swinging that big bat. It spoke volumes there. His 8th home run and 31st RBI.
Medina getting loose in the Mariners' pen.
Got a 2-1 count here to Soriano. Makes this one foul. Uravis Medina. It'll be Soriano, Rizzo, and Sweeney for the Cubs. 4, 5, and 6. Couple of veterans here, Soriano and Oliver Perez. Kyle Seager guarding the line at third, playing deep. 2-2. Full count now. Anthony Rizzo's on deck. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Three and 2 to Soriano. Fouled off. Here we go. 3 and 2. Struck him out. Oliver Perez. Good start to the 9th inning with a strikeout of Alfonso Soriano.
It's a good battle. Oliver wins it though with a high fastball, 93 miles an hour, right at the top of the strike zone. Soriano can't catch up to it. Ended up getting a couple of strikes on that high fastball.
8 pitch at bat, 1 out.
I think he had one thing on his mind, and that was lift and separate right there. Dead pull. So it's a nice pitch.
That's pretty much always been the case for him in his career.
Yeah.
Strike 1 to Rizzo. Double to right in the 4th. Good pitch. Strike 2.
Little frisbee slider, and a little 94 heater right there.
Kevin Gregg, their veteran closer.
Ex-Angel, right?
Toronto. Boy, he got him fishing.
Nice.
2 strikeouts for Perez. 2 outs.
Went right back to the breaking ball after a good fastball. Here's the slider. Rizzo chases it. Good job by Mike Zunino to keep that ball in front of him.
Made him look silly right there, Michael.
Yeah. He can abuse some left-handed hitters.
Oh, man, I tell you. That little Louis Tion spin, throws deceptions big on his delivery, no doubt about it.
Change arm angle, too.
Oh, man. Throws that little frisbee slider. He throws, I mean, look, he's throwing hard, man. 94.
He'll be 93 to 96 at times.
Yeah, I didn't know he threw that hard.
Yes,
you know, as a
fastball.
starter, I mean, saving a little bit for late in the innings, but coming out of the pen, he's letting it go.
For the Mariners in the bottom of the ninth, Brad Miller, he will lead things off. Number 9 hitter. Here's Chavez and Nick Franklin after that.
Perez in good shape here. He's ahead of Sweeney. 0-2, 2 out, nobody on. Oh, 2. Strike 3 call. Big time 9th inning by Oliver Perez. Strikes out the side. Chance for the Mariners to win it in the 9th. Brad Miller, Andy Chavez, Nick Franklin coming up. And it is one of the rarest feats in baseball. It was accomplished by an unlikely combination of young and veteran Mariners. This Sunday, Root Sports brings you a modern classic. The Mariners combined no-hitter over the Dodgers. Watch as Kevin Millwood goes from disappointment to a part of history. And hear from the players involved. It's the Mariners combined no-hitter this week's Sunday night classic. Tom Wilhelmsen, Charlie Thurbush played big roles in that contest last June here at Safeco Field. A chance for the Mariners to win the ball game here in the 9th inning with Brad Miller, Andy Chavez, and Nick Franklin coming up. Blake Parker. Game on to get the final out of the 8th inning, still on the mound for the Chicago Cubs. How about a storybook ending, boys?
Jay and I were just talking about it. Why not come out and make a statement? First game. He's played well tonight.
Big crowd on hand to see the Mariners and the fireworks show that coming up after this contest.
He goes yard right here. You might as well start the fireworks right afterwards.
Amen. Strike 1. Miller tonight's lined out to right. Walked, reached on a fielder's first, got an RBI for his troubles, and got a stolen base. A lot of Cub fans in the building here.
split right there. Dropped off the table.
Rally had some old school Mariner caps out there. 0-2 to Miller. Struck him out. Navarro throws down to Rizzo. One out, back to the top of the order, and Andy Chavez is 0 for 4.
Well, he stayed with the split, Jay, and here it is. Bottom falls out of it again.
Same location as the pitch before.
Two batters faced by Blake Parker. He struck them both out. Zunino looking, Miller swinging. Now Andy Chavez. $31,471. Hoping Mariners can end it right here. One, Andy. Wide to left, popped to center, popped out to the shortstop, and flied out to center again. Strike one. Perez on the left with Felix Hernandez. Perez, brilliant, top of the ninth, striking out the side. 1-1. Outside. Two and one. Left field, go to 7th. Fair territory, makes the catch. 2 outs. Brings up Nick Franklin.
Nick's had a good night. 2 for 4. Both of his hits doubles.
Ball for strike. Cubs led all the way till the bottom of the 8th, and the Mariners scored 2 runs, tied at 4-4. Behind 0-2.
He's probably going to see the split. Same pitch that was able to get Brad Miller.
Well, I bet it will not be a strike, that's for sure.
No.
0-2.
Ready for effect. Come back with that split. Change the eyes a little bit.
Hang it. Nick Franklin hits a home run.
Like it. Like it a lot.
Medina's ready to go in the pen.
One, 2. Down evens. Doubles tonight for Mr. Franklin. 2-2 here. Worked it back to a full count.
Good job of laying off to that pitch. so difficult on that split. You know he throws 93 and that pitch starts. It looks like it's going to be a low strike and then the bottom falls out of him. By then you're committed. So good job by Nick Franklin to hold up, lay off of that pitch.
Nice job of paying attention while he's in the hole too, watching how he's pitching other hitters.
2 outs, nobody on. Payoff pitch here to Franklin. Hit hard, base hit, his 3rd hit tonight. Nick Franklin. He always talks about he does not want to make the last out of an inning, and certainly didn't want to do it here in regulation. There's a winning run at first.
Well, he gets a fastball right in the middle of the plate. He was ready to hit it. And hit it hard into right field. Nick Franklin, he can run. See how Eric Wedge wants to play it. That's Kyle Seager coming to the plate. Kyle looking for his first hit of the night.
Strikeout, swinging, looking, pop to right. Round out the first. It up. Pregame. Extra innings coming up. Score's tied at 4-4 as we head to the 10th. Are presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky all season long. Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side. Extra innings we go. 4-4 ball game. Cubs 4-2 in extra frames. The Mariners are 4-6. Game summary. How did we get here? Well, take you back to the 2nd inning. This is Ryan Sweeney down into the right field corner. Scoring is Soriano. Ball gets away. Goes into the dugout. Sweeney scores. You got a 2-0 ball game. And then Jason Bay leading off the 5th. 1-0 pitch. Homers for his 9th home run. And then how about Soriano? No doubt about this one. First pitch he saw leading off the 7th. And that was I made it a 3-1 lead. Navarro made it 4-1. A couple outs later. This long home run. Mariners though chip away. 7th inning. Brad Miller with the fielder's choice RBI. Makes it 4-2. 8th inning. RBI double by Morales makes it 4-3. Scoring in a place Nick Franklin and then Raul Ibanez. A drive to right. Bogasevic can't make the play. It's an RBI triple for Raul, his 2nd 3-bagger of the year. And it's a 4-4 ball game. And now Uravis Medina, 3rd pitcher, takes over for the Mariners.
And for Medina, 26 appearances on the year. Opponent's average just 200. Against him, 28 strikeouts to 17 walks. Walks a little bit high for him, but 28 strikeouts, good number in 27 1/3.
He's got the bottom 3rd of the order. Navarro, Bogasevic, and Barney.
The savior for that bullpen as of late too, though.
One for 3 for Navarro. Swing and a miss. Strong inning by Oliver Perez in the ninth. Strikes out the side. Middle of the order for the Cubs.
Made him look silly.
Two swinging strikeouts and a called third strike.
And Jay, as you mentioned, he was throwing hard. And he also had great command in that inning. He was spotting his fastball and had a really good slider tonight.
Two from Medina misses. Navarro, they followed by Bogusevic, Darwin Barney. Cubs come in to today's action. Fourth place, NL Central. Game ahead of Milwaukee. Two and two. Second game of a doubleheader. White Sox 6-5 over Cleveland in the fifth. Phillies winning at the Dodgers 16-1, top of the ninth.
Those pad your stat game, huh?
Fouled off. Detroit won today. Max Scherzer goes to 12-0 with a 3.10 ERA.
Pretty locked in, isn't he?
Awesome.
Little run support from Cabrera today. It helps.
Yeah, nice little staff over there. It's a good ball club. P. Fister doing a nice job over there.
Cabrera 4 for 4, 3 runs scored. Line drive into the gap from Navarro. Leadoff single here in the 10th.
Well, Medina's going to just have to give him some credit with that at bat. Fouled off some tough pitches and eventually gets a pitch just off the plate. Looks like a fastball and two-seamer running away from him. Serves it into left center field.
Julio Bourbon now will pinch run for Navarro.
Kyle Seager playing in on the grass.
Bogusevic, former All-American pitcher at Tulane, 1 for 3. No sacrifices thus far. Swing it away, line drive, look at a double play.
Just like they scripted.
It's tough to hit a ball any harder than this. Just a screaming line drive, and you can see Smoke standing right there. Nothing the runner can do in that situation. That's going to be a double play as long as he makes the catch.
Line drive right field. Chavez is there. So the line drive, a big help, the double play. For Medina, 9 pitches, home 10th. It'll be Saunders, Ibanez, and Bay coming up. in Bay coming up, and let's revisit. How about 2 outs in the ninth? Nick Franklin's at bat.
Good at bat. Take a look at it. He falls behind early. 2 pitches right on the outside corner. That's a breaking ball. There's a good fastball at 93. So now he has his work cut out for him. And so far, Parker's best pitch has been his split. And the ability to lay off of that pitch in the dirt. Back-to-back splits. And then he'll finally get the fastball that he can handle in the middle of the plate and hits it hard into right. Good discipline there by a young
That's a great AB right there.
Yeah, it really is. 3 hits on the night for Nick Franklin.
Michael Saunders will lead it off. He entered the game as a pinch runner in the 8th. Up high to Michael. Nick Franklin's 3 for 5 night, taking his batting average from 287 to 302.
Like, how about it? Come off the bench and a little thunder.
Saunders. Veteran Sean Camp warming up. All 2 strikes to Saunders. Count evens at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2 to Saunders. Makes it for ball 3.
There it was. He knew he was going to throw it right there. Seems to be his go-to pitch.
I would think he'd throw him a fastball now. He doesn't want to walk Michael.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I hope he leaves it over the middle of the plate, trying to get too cute, be too fine.
Three and 2 with the button is on deck. Pitch to Saunders. Walked in.
That's a solid AB right there too.
Yes, it is. You get Michael down at first.
Because, you know, Michael's thinking he doesn't want to walk me right here. He's going to come with me with the fastball, and he goes to the split down. That's a great AB.
Well, Raul Abundez, last time he was up 2-2 pitch, tripled to left field. That tied the score at 4-4 in the 8th. RBI increased. Abundez's total at 44, team leader. 4th in the American League in home runs. Saunders back safely, leads the club 10 out of 12 stolen bases. Pitch to Raul. Strike 1.
I think in this situation with nobody out, maybe Eric Wedge is going to hold Saunders up right now, leave that hole open for Raul. Well, he may walk into 1-2, but just trying to pull one. See the infield of the Cubs. They expect him to pull the ball. They have a right-handed hitter in Bay up next, and maybe that's where Michael will go.
Studying Blake Parker. I don't know, 1 pitch. 1-1.
Double up on that split right here and throw it away.
One to Ibanez. Close take, 2-1.
Great eye, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the catcher didn't help him a whole lot right there by reaching back across. Thank you. We'll take that, huh?
It might have been a different story if Navarro was still behind the plate. He did a great job of framing pitches tonight.
Wellington Castillo behind the plate now. 2-1. To Raul. Saunders at first. Laid off at 3 balls, 1 strike.
Uh-oh.
Well, Raul has worked hard to get himself into this count.
Come to Papa.
Yep.
Right? Sitting on a location. Let her go.
Young core, young starters now for Mariners looking at the old head here. Raul Ibanez, 3-1 pitch.
Good fastball out over the plate.
Just up and under.
Yeah. Will take off on this pitch.
Nobody out. Good speed at first with Saunders. And a 3-2 pitch to Raul. Runner goes. Ball 4.
Look at the last pitch. It looks like a breaking ball. Tried to throw it on the outside corner and missed off the plate away. Dale Swain going to make a pitching change, but a good at bat by Ibanez. Gets Saunders up in scoring position with that walk.
Veteran Sean Kemp's going to take over. Mariners with the chance to win it here. First and second. Nobody out in a 4-4 game. Bay already has a home run to his credit to go with, and 3 walks. All access every Sunday throughout the season before the Mariners pregame show. Get exclusive player interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and Mariners stories you can't find anywhere else. Now, if you missed Sunday's episode, tune in for re-airs throughout the week on Root Sports for your local programming schedule. Visit rootsports.com. Boys, a terrific opportunity for the Mariners with Jason Bay going against the veteran Sean Kemp.
Okay, we had the hat turned up begging. How about just a base hit now? The home run, calling that didn't work.
Oh, good bunt.
It's a bunt down to third. A beauty.
Throw it away, no one there.
Ooh, just getting there, the second baseman, Barney. That's a good sacrifice. 5-4. One down, runners move up.
All right here.
You can see the second baseman playing up the middle. It's a perfect bunt by Bay, making the third baseman come field it. But he had a long way to go, and you can see the double clutch by the third baseman as he drags his foot across the bag to get Bay. Perfect bunt by Jason Bay.
That it was.
Nice play by Barney, knowing where he's at, too, to just drag that toe across and get out of there.
Yeah, and Valbuena to hold it at third.
Yeah.
Going to put smoke on. That was the first sacrifice this season for Jason Bay.
Yeah, to Mike Zunino. Zunino in the game today, 1 for 4.
I love it, man. Down there, embrace it. Be the hero.
It's a good opportunity for him.
Heck
Kemp
yeah.
has struggled this year. His ERA's over 6. Giving up a lot of hits.
Oh. Ooh.
The bases loaded.
Little pop throw down the third right there, catching Saunders falling asleep. I think he jammed his finger into the bag going back, but that's pretty sweet right there.
It is. For sure.
That's a gutsy play, too, because if you pop throw down there and you hit him in the back of the helmet or in the back and that ball kicks away and game over, but almost got him. I got to say, I think that's one of the first I've seen.
I think so, too. And the way he threw it down there was real casual. He was actually looking at the pitcher.
Definite time play down there at third base. A little flash sign or whatever it may be to let him know.
So here we go. Game of the line right here. Chance to win it for Mike Zunino.
Nice little chunk out of Saunders' finger right there, too. That's going to leave a mark.
Tim Timmons, the third base umpire, checking with Saunders to see if he's okay. But game's on the line right here. Fans rise to their feet. 31,471. Sean Kemp in his second year with the Cubs after a long time with Toronto and Tampa Bay and Kansas City. Zunino, the rookie. 1 out. Strike 1. Zunino behind 0-1. Saunders the winning run at third. Missed outside. 1-1.
Mariners 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position. With Saunders' speed, they just need a routine fly ball to score them.
Outfield is shallow too.
1-1 count to Mike Zunino, trying to win a ball game here. Breaking ball, 1-2. Mike Z trying to end it right here. He's got 1 out, bases loaded. Infield up close, outfield close. 1-2. Could not entice him.
Choke another slider right here and leave it out over the middle of the plate.
Kemp's ready. 2-2 to Zunino. Outside. full count. Gotta bring something. Gotta bring it.
Still got to be aggressive, though.
Crowd coming to full roar now.
Gotta love it being a young kid up there right now. 3-2, bases loaded. Crowd behind you. No better feeling.
They are indeed behind Zunino, looking for a fly ball, base hit, 3-2 pitch.
Yeah,
Base hit in the middle. Ball game.
Baby.
Mike Zunino with a game winner. And the Mariners take it 5-4, coming from behind to beat the Chicago Cubs.
Took a couple of the veterans to get him back in the game. Big base hits by Morales and Ibanez to tie the score up. And then it's the young guy, Mike Zunino. Good at bat, patient at bat, ends up getting a base hit back up the middle to win it.
Nicely done by Mike Z. Zunino is second RBI since coming up. What a nice spot for the young man. And the fireworks are just now beginning as the Mariners win that ball game. First of a weekend series. Eric Wedge just imploring his team to start hitting. Take a look at some of the action here as the Mariners walk away victorious. They end a 2-game losing streak. And here's Zunino taking a pitch and taking it right back up the middle. Mike Zunino, big moment for the youngster. And the Mariners come away victorious. So Zunino, a hero this evening for the Mariners. We will be back with you on Sunday. Fox will have the game tomorrow, but a great win tonight. Jen Mueller standing by with the hero.
All right, Mike, that is a pretty big situation that you're in there. How do you slow your heartbeat? How do you stay composed at the plate?
Yeah, I mean, you got to just take it as another at-bat. I mean, it's tough to do sometimes, but I had a bat earlier in the game in the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th, where I had the same situation. And sort of let it get the best of me then. I just tried to make an adjustment and go from there. It's one of those things you just got to keep competing.
As it gets tight there in the later innings, who are you talking to? Which teammates along the rail as you're watching this play out?
Just a little bit everybody. I mean, you're sort of talking to the pitchers, keeping them in the game, and just trying to gather as much information as you can from the hitters.
I know that you have been in many clutch situations earlier this year in Tacoma. Any quite like this?
No. When it's at this level, it's pretty special.
Especially when you're trying to get on a roll and get some offense created.
Yeah, and it's one of those where it's definitely an at-bat to build on from here on out.
And for momentum for the entire team, how do you think they're going to celebrate with you inside?
I have no clue, but I'm just hoping we can carry this momentum on to another game tomorrow.
All right, we'll let you go inside, figure out what the surprise is going to be. I got to be honest, I thought they were a little bit slow on that one. I was waiting for the Gatorade bath there. Why don't you go inside and get toweled off? Congratulations,
awesome,
Mike.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So the Mariners win here in extra innings. I missed that one completely. We will be right back. The Mariners win this one in extra innings. Fireworks to come. Fireworks here. We are back with more after this 5-4 Mariners win.